sweet loves doing? Good morning. Good morning. So we got a home free with no kids. Yes, guys. Yes. I got my house to myself. So happy. I have the older kids, college grads here. They're getting ready to start school tomorrow. But, you know, they're adults, so I don't have nothing out of them. So today, I am making some calaloo and dumpling for dinner. For breakfast, I mean, for my husband. I'm making some Jamaican style breakfast. So if you're new here and this is your first time watching my live, I just want to say welcome, welcome. I have the water boiling over here, guys. You know what? Let me put the saltfish. I'm going to put the saltfish to boil in the interim while I'm cooking. Welcome, everybody. I know I'm early. And most of you are asleep and it's back to school, so I'm going to put this in to be boiled. Because I'm boiling out the saltfish. Boiling it out. Yes, yes, yes. Where's everybody today? Yes, I'm putting that to boil. Come back over here. I'm gonna add me some cornmeal top of it. So the kids are off to school, guys. As a matter of fact, Gabby is off to school. Gabby's my only baby there. So it is amazing to see. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah. How are you? Drop in the chat, guys. And let's talk. Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are having a delicious, fabulous Monday. Making some Jamaican dumpling. I think I should have put some more flour in here. Yeah, my husband took Gabby to school this morning. Gabby's in 2nd grade, guys. Gabby has a locker now. I saw her having a locker. I was like, oh my God, my baby. You know, the funny thing about it, guys, there's this teacher, this guidance counselor who, one of my daughters who did not like school, she was homeschooled, real smart. But she identified that because my daughter, she could not socialize with the other kids. Hi, how are you? She wasn't sociable with other kids, so she wanted that teacher to be her friend. And so the teacher would try to find friends for her, but she still wouldn't want to be friends with the kids. She wanted to be friends with the teacher. And she told me that, hey, you know, because at the time my daughter wasn't reading, and she was like probably going into 3rd grade. She wasn't reading. And we thought something was wrong with her. The girl graduated high school with principal honor roll. I guess in public school wasn't stimulating her. And she did not like that type of settings, way of learning. So when she got to high school, I'm from Jamaica, but I live in Maryland. So once she got to high school, guys, don't forget to like the video, guys. Don't forget to like, okay? Like the video. Once she got to high school, I pulled her out of high school. She did homeschool, and that's when she started doing well. She started teaching herself. I had a tutor for mathematics, and let me tell you how the tutor worked for mathematics. So, got her a tutor for maths, and it ended up that she's in college for computer engineer. And so you know that if she's gonna be a computer engineer, she have to know a lot of maths. So by her being at home and having a tutor come and teach her maths, she became a genius in mathematics. And I'm telling you, from 0 to 7th grade, this child was getting barely could read. She wasn't reading. They would pull her from class, and only to find out is that because she wasn't stimulated. I'm from Kenya, shot by the profession. Okay, welcome from Kenya. I love to watch Ayamara in the near Nebaanse village. I know good morning in Swahili, but it's very hard to say, so I'm not even going to try because I'm not butchering it. It's a very long word. I didn't know good morning could be so long in Swahili. So I'm making some in Kenya. I think this is called ugali. It's callaloo in Jamaica. So somebody from Kenya is here. If you guys could confirm that with me, if it's ugali or you guys call it, but it's callaloo, we call it in Jamaica. So it's a green thing. I'm making it with saltfish like this. What do you guys call it in Kenya? Let me see who's here from Kenya again. Joshua. That's you. All right, Michael. If it is so, what you think, I'm just gonna take you off of here, okay? Let me remove you since you can't remove yourself, okay? Bye, Michael. If the live is so horrible, you could just go somewhere else. If you can say hi, hi, Cinda from Norway. Norway, do you guys have a language? Yeah, it's called ugali. See, I know countries. I know a lot of things. Yes, so I'm making ugali with saltfish. So that's what I'm making. But in Jamaica, it's called callaloo and saltfish. I'm boiling chapati, but I'm boiling it. It's not like how they do the chapati on the grill. I'm making it into dumpling and I'm boiling it. So I know you guys, so it's similar staple. You guys will eat chapati and ugali, probably for breakfast. Where I'm making boiled dumpling and callaloo and saltfish for breakfast. So I'm happy I have people from different countries who probably eat the same thing, but in different style. I've not been to Kenya before, but I do follow D Mango, and I do follow D Ayamara, and what's his name again? What am I a wife? Miss Trudy. I do follow all of them. So that's how I get to learn about the country. Yes, I am from Jamaica. I was born and I was raised in Jamaica. Outside of Kingston, like probably 2 minutes away from Kingston. I live where I live. I can see the Norman Manley International Airport. It's a small place called Bull Bay. Okay. And so that's where I'm from. So I'm needing the dumpling, guys. That is where I'm from. So thank you for stopping by, guys. So who on here love Jamaica? Let me see. Let me see in the chat if you love Jamaica or do you love Jamaica? Have you ever been to Jamaica? Yeah, I really don't like makeup. I mean, I used to like makeup until I get married. And my husband is not the makeup type of person. He's not the makeup type of person. He don't like makeup, and he always get mad when I put makeup on and have to stop putting on makeup, stop messing up your skin. And so I only wear makeup now if I'm going somewhere and like a wedding or something. So he kind of allowed me to embrace my natural beauty. My hair is natural. It's just blown out now, but I mostly wear my hair natural. So the man like a natural African princess. So I can't beat that. So all the ladies out there who added on, if your man like that, fine. But my man, he like the natural girl. So, and see, I'm natural, and you guys telling me how beautiful I am. So I guess it's working. All right, guys, I'm needing a dumpling. And I'm putting it in the pot right over here. Need it, put it in the pot. Yes. In Kenya, ugali and chapati is just the same flour and water, but they kind of like parch it on top of the stove. But they do eat ugali too. We love it. I'm cooking callaloo and saltfish from Jamaica. If you're from Kenya, it's called ugali and saltfish. And I'm making boiled dumpling. But in Kenya, it will call chapati. But it's just boiled. The same way you would make it. But you would just knead it in a dough and boil it. Oh, connect with me. Ugali flour is different from chapati flour. Oh, really? Oh, I did not know that. So no, you're just teaching me something. Okay. So does the ugali flour has cornmeal in it? Because this flour I add cornmeal in it too. So chapati flour probably just be like the all-purpose flour. And the ugali one probably be the one with cornmeal. So that's the one. I made the one with cornmeal because I add cornmeal to mine. So give me some insight on that, Joshua. I love the Kenyan culture, guys. I really do love it. It reminds me similar to Jamaica. Just probably a different style of how they cook it. Ugali flour. Oh, it's just ugali flour. Oh, I don't know what that is. I would have to research to see what's the ingredients in ugali flour. But the mango said it tastes similar. She says the same thing. It's just different ways. So I was like, oh, I can visit Kenya then. If you guys, when you go to the market, you get the same thing you would get in Jamaica. Everything, sweet potato, oh, so just made of maize, so cornmeal. So this is what you would thought, okay, ugali flour is just cornmeal. Because that's what maize is, cornmeal. I must come cook for you in Kenya. Trust and believe me, I see a Jamaican lady, I don't know if you see them, on YouTube, married to a Kenyan guy. Oh my God, he said she cooked the same way. He just teach her a simple little difference, and they cook the same way. Jamaican food is good, guys. I know you guys have Jamaican restaurant in Kenya too. Jaden, let me tell you something, honey. You got the wrong page, honey. You got the wrong page. I don't know what you're looking for, but this is not the page for you. So I'm not even gonna answer you, Jaden. Cause you know what they would say in Jamaica? Doppy send you. In Jamaica, they will say, I must doppy send you come here. You know what doppy means? Like a dead person send you here. So, I'm not paying you no mind. Because I must doppy send you come over here. Well, thank you so much. Hopefully one day I'm able to visit the Naba Anse village. But you know, because it's a different... it's a difference in so many ways. I have to make sure that my immune is fully boosted for me to travel so far, and to, you know, COVID messed up my immune system, so I have to make sure that I, you know, get it in par before I start traveling so far out. I'm coming, guys. Guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Please jump on, like and subscribe to my channel, guys. So now I'm making some potatoes, some American potatoes, because we don't, our potatoes are not the same. Mm-hmm. Invite me to your place here in Maryland. So because you're a stranger and I have little kids, that's not something I could do, but I could invite you over like for dinner, but not to stay here. I couldn't host you. Hopefully by next year I have somewhere where I could host you at. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's me and my husband. We own this home, so I do take pride. I do take pride in it, you know. Thank you so much. Not sure how you see my house though. How do you see my house? How did you see my house a while ago, Angela? Thank you so much, Jaden. Peeling these potatoes. I'm boiling the saltfish, guys. We're gonna go outside together. I'm gonna water my tomatoes and I need to pick some thyme. I took some scallion from outside. Guys, I have a garden. So if you are new here, you don't know I have a garden, I do have one. Today's my daughter's first day of school. Oh my goodness! 24 years anniversary? Congratulations. I am, what? I'm going on 10 years. I think next year. Or 9 years next year. Between 9 and 10. I would have to check. But girl, you know marriage is not easy. So you're going on 24. May God continue to bless your union. Keep your spouse in good health, wealth. May you guys get to enjoy grandkids if you have children. And if you don't, enjoy memorable time together. So we want to give a shout out today to Angela Spivey on our 24th anniversary. We are so, so grateful to have you. It's your 0th anniversary. Well, welcome. It's your anniversary date, that the first day you joined my channel when I was just 4,100 and something subscribers. And next year you come back, I may be 200,000 subscribers. So let's speak it into existence. So you will always have this anniversary date to say you joined my channel. If you are new to my community, this is the first time you have been on my channel and you like what you see, hit the subscription bell. Hit the button to subscribe to my channel so that we can build some friendship, you know? Some virtual friendship. I just have some virtual friends from Kenya, in which I do love the Kenyan culture. I love the Ghana culture. I do know how to say hi in Ghana, etise. I do know how to say that in the Ghanaian language. Okay? But I wish that your day goes amazing, guys. Give me 1 second, guys. One second here. I'm trying to find my paper and I can't find it. Oh, these mailers for this little girl right here. Trying to find my stuff and I can't find it. I don't know where it is. I do not know where it is. Whew. This is a lot of work. All right. So this is a whole lot, guys. I'm boiling this stuff. Thank you for hanging out. So in Kenya, you guys say for good morning, Abriza al Zulahi. Is that what you say in Kenyan for good morning? Abri, like Abari, Za. Is it Abari Za Zulali? Tell me if I'm saying it right. I told you I don't want to butcher you all good morning. And if you're from Russia, is doble otro. In Spanish, buenos dias. And in Portuguese, bom dia. And in South Africa is golimide. Golimide. Not sure if I'm saying it right. And in Ghana, maki. And in, what is it? Nigeria, ikuro. So, yes. Thank you. I'm trying. You see, I'm telling you, I don't know how to do the pronunciation. Is Abariza Azubohi Buhi Azubuhi. Guten Morgen from, you said Guten Morgen in the Netherlands. So is that Germany? Because Germany say Guten Morgen in German. I know that. Guten Morgen, Guten Abend, good night. Yes. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I said there's a few of them that I know very well. I know to say in German. I know to say in Spanish. I know to say in Russia. Maki is Ghana, but I know to say etise, like to greet you in Ghana. And it's almost the same. Okay. All right. Cool. I didn't know that. But I would love to come to the Netherlands. There's a YouTuber, I don't remember her name is. I don't know if she still vlogs, but she do live in the Netherlands. And so I really want to visit the Netherlands too. I do want to visit the Netherlands, guys. So I'm going to water my plants. I'm going to catch the water my plants, and I'm taking scissors too because I'm going to cut some scallion, some thyme. Boohoo, bahu. What does that mean? It's very beautiful. What is very beautiful? It's almost the same. Hi, Daryl. How are you? Let me get my stuff to catch the water to water my plants. And I'm gonna pick some tomatoes. So I'm gonna catch the water to water my plants, guys, and we're gonna go outside together because I need some tomato. So I got these scallion, guys, from my tree yesterday. If you guys were on live, you saw me get them from my garden. Yes. Greetings from Jamaica, full joy. Yo, big up at Grown. I make some callaloo and saltfish and some dumpling and some potato for my husband because you know say him a real, him true to the thing. Am I saying it? That's off of social media, right? Tell me if my terms sound right, in true to the thing. Day one, true to the thing. Thank God for Instagram. My slang, I'm a pot with them up to the time of old time days from me that Jamaica, up to the time. But now them say it's true to the thing. If we didn't have social media, I would be gone. I wouldn't be up to date on the slangs and the thing then that they say in Jamaica. But I'm happy for social media. I stay connected. Thank God for YouTube and IG. And guys, if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And you also see my Facebook in the bio. You see my Instagram. You could go ahead and go over there and go follow me. So, all right, I'm a saltfish, a boil out. I'm a dumpling, a boil. That part I'm gonna cook it in, but let's go outside together, guys. I need to cut some thyme. I'm gonna need to pick a few little tomatoes off of the tree. So come with me. Come with me. You will see. We got a world of imagination. All right. These are my carrot, guys. I have carrot right here. Here my tomato tree, but these tomatoes, they look like they're done. They're full of ibero. I have pepper over here. Got me some cabbage. I'm watering my blueberry tree. So I'm gonna set this back to full, guys. I'm gonna show you my plants. Let me fill this bucket and come back. All right, oh, I was muted. The onion looked like it fall over. So here we are. We have some pepper. I'm gonna pick this pepper now because it's real super grown. We have some sweet pepper coming here. And these are the hot Jamaican pepper tree. Them cabbage here are suffer for their dear life. But this is the red pepper. See, it's turning red. And we have some tomatoes right here, guys. I'm gonna pick these little tomatoes. Because I met the tomato, them stay up on the tree and they rot. But these are the red peppers. These are the red peppers in here. See it? Turning red. So yes, guys, that is my garden. My husband is about to make some smoothies. Water too. Don't wet this, okay? I'm a genius. I know. I gotta use my resources. I don't have to buy scallion. I get scallion from my garden. All right, here's my thyme. You know, at least I know what I'm eating is real. Cut off my thyme because we need that thyme here. At least I know what I'm eating is a real thing. It's not fake. So once you know that, then hey, you know. So I got you. How you like it so far? How do you like it so far? First, I get some real Jamaican pepper now. So what I'm gonna do is I plant the seeds to them here. Then I come. That's some big one on it. I plant the seed, the Jamaican pepper seed. because we really want some Jamaican pepper. The tree is still blossoming and it's almost time to be cold, so I don't know if I'm going to get those crap. But hey, I even have a garden in the back. I plant potatoes and stuff around there. Cabbage. Alright, oh, I'm gonna water the basil. I forgot the basil tree. Right there, so. Alright, let's go back to what we were doing before I went outside to get these stuff. Yep. Yeah, alright. Right back like we never left. Okay? Alright, so I'm gonna take off this saltfish off the fire and I'm gonna pour it up. When you boil saltfish, guys, it makes the pot white. I guess the salt off of the saltfish. It makes the pot real white. So now look at this pepper that I got off my tree. Ah, it's so pretty. It is so pretty, guys. So pretty. Who like my garden? So if you live in the States and you don't have a garden, no excuse. You got summer. Even if you live in an apartment, you can have at least a tomato tree. So make sure you guys start your little gardens, okay? There's even a scallion, because scallion is very easy to grow. Here's my scallion from my garden, guys. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the bottom here. I'm going to replant it. You get my scallions. So I don't have to go to the store. I don't have to go to the store to buy no scallions, no pepper, no nothing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Gotta make sure that we know what we're eating, you know? Once we know what we're eating, then we know we're good. We'll live a little longer. At least we know we planted in the dirt. So if you haven't liked and subscribed to my channel yet, please jump on board. Jump on. Cutting up my onions. Who is their first time watching this channel? Leave a chat in the comment. If it's your first time watching this channel, I just want to give you an amazing welcome. My husband is making smoothies, guys. He makes the best smoothies. You know the machine that they use at the smoothie store? Who's the first time? You see my tomatoes? I don't know why every year, only one big tomato I got on the tree. Every year, I plant the tomatoes. I might get one big tomato, the rest of them becomes like cherry tomatoes. I don't know what's going on. Any tomato planters on here? Or probably because I put too many in the pot. Probably they're taking nutrients from the other one. Any farmers watching? Because I'm not a farmer, and I'm just doing something, you know. I'm just trying something. But the yardie with the point here, so what name? I don't remember the name now. You know, so you have to cut up your tomato them, and your green pepper them. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna come down a little bit closer so you guys can see. Much better. Mm-hmm. I can't wait for that red pepper to ripe on my tree. It's almost ripe. Alright. Alright, here's my scallion. Scallion is very easy to grow, guys. So don't be afraid to grow scallion. You can even put it in water in your kitchen if you don't have an outdoor. Just put it in water. It will grow in your kitchen. And use it right from there. Very easy to grow. And ginger too. Ginger and garlic is very easy to grow. Okay. All right. Get some of this pepper. This is jalapeno pepper, and I don't know how hot it is because this is the first one I got off of it. So I'm not going to use too much. Here we go. And now I'm going to put some garlic in there. The last thing that I'm going to put in. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new here, just say it in the comments so I can give you a shout out. Would love to give you a shout out and you can also like the video if you do like it and subscribe to my channel. I am road to 5,000 subscribers. So far, I have 4,000, almost 4,200 subscribers. So if you're new here, join the family. Welcome and welcome. Welcome to the family, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okie dokie. Here it is. Let me take up these trash off of here. Let me know where you guys are watching from. Leave a chat in the comment. Let me know where you guys are watching from. So I could give your city or your country a shout out. I know we have the Netherlands. We have Kenya. Where else do we have? Where are you guys watching from? Where is everybody going? Where are you guys going? I stepped away for 5 minutes and you guys are leaving. Or you coming back? All right, I gotta try it to see if it's still salty. Yeah, they still need to boil. I'm now gonna put it in some water. I'm gonna grab some water and put it in. So, oh, this is boiling over. Jesus. So I just turn it off for me. I just grabbed some water. And And I'm going to take out the saltfish to put in the water. See? So that's the process. Saltfish, guys, is very, very soft. So you have to boil out the water. And in Kenya, if you guys have not tried this yet, you should try it with your ugali. It's the same thing. Just need to get some saltfish and cook it up with it. You're gonna see how good that tastes. Alright guys, there is a blender. That noise come from a blender. My husband is making his smoothie. Make you guys watch it a little bit. So it's with carrot, ginger, mangoes, and what else? Strawberries. That's a nice, good smoothie, guys. All right, I'm gonna move this pot now. Sorry. Oh, this is hot. I'm gonna turn. Now I'm gonna start making my ugali. I'm gonna pour this out and I'm gonna wash it off in some water. Let me show you guys the smoothie, guys. Show you guys the smoothie. See? Properly blend. Gonna add more ice to it. Properly blend. Pour this in. Sorry for about the smoothie blender noise. I must use 2 callaloo onion. I just use 1. 2 callaloo. Okay. I'm gonna wash off, guys, the callaloo in this. Let me see if I can bring you guys a little bit too. Babe, could you wash it off for me, please? I'm gonna make my husband wash it off for me. There you guys, a little bit closer. Just a little bit closer, baby. I gotta put me some pimento seeds. Wash off the color of this one. Huh? Oh, you said 1. I asked if you wanted 2. You said no. Alright, so I just put some pimento seeds. Now, if anybody knows, you already know that I love me some oregano. I have to. Everything I cook, I put oregano into. I just like the taste of it. I really like the taste of it, guys. It tastes so good. Let me turn on the fire. It tastes real, real good. And last to the list is some all-purpose seasoning. Grace Kennedy, you need to send me some seasoning, okay? Because I've been promoting your seasoning, your products. So if anybody from Grace Kennedy in Jamaica is watching, tell them they need to send me some products. Giving them free publicity. Alright, so here's the saltfish. I'm going to put the saltfish in now. I'm adding the saltfish. That was from the blender for the smoothie. You finish wash it off, baby? Okay. All right. So here's the saltfish now that it's washed. We washed it in the tin. We take it out of the tin and we pour some salt on it and wash it off. This is a real healthy breakfast, guys. Very, very healthy. In Kenya, they eat it as breakfast too. I think in Ghana, they eat it as breakfast too. I don't know about Nigeria. In Jamaica, it's called callaloo. Ugali in Kenya. And I don't know what they call it in some part of the world, somewhere else in the world. So I'm adding some plant base, some plant butter. Because guys, we try to stay as much as we can on the healthy side of stuff over here. We're adding some plant butter, plant-based butter to it. And then I'm going to cover it down and basically make it steam. Make it steam a little bit. All right, guys, I'm going to cover that. Here's a smoothie that my husband just made. See? Real smoothie. Yummy. Carrot, mango, ginger, pineapples. Love your cooking, my doll. Have a wonderful day. Hope someday I can actually eat some without dreaming about it. Okay, Andy. I hope so too. I hope so too, Andy. Hope so too. And if Andy, if you don't know Andy, I don't like cooking. I really don't like cooking. It look yummy. Yeah, I gotta cover it now, guys. I don't like cooking, Andy. But I have to cook. You see that man you just saw? He loves his food. He loves his home cooked meal. So especially he's off, I gotta cook his breakfast. For me, my breakfast would be some eggs, a side of bacon, or some bacon and some chicken sausages or turkey bacon, and a slice of bread or no bread or a slice of avocado, and I will be good. Like honestly, that is what my breakfast entails. But his breakfast, guys, let's get some more saltfish. His breakfast entails, as you see, a smoothie, some Jamaican breakfast. Jamaican man. Let me tell you, any Jamaican man on here can tell you. They love their food. An American man would say, okay, baby, let me get some home fries and a slice of some bread and a side of bacon. I'll be like, yes. That is so easy. I may not like to cook, but you look, yes, absolutely. And Andy says, it's okay. You may not like to cook, but you love your family and passion makes some lovely food. I think that's what it is. I do love my family, guys. I do. I do. No, I have a blended family, which is very difficult. Nobody want you guys gonna warn me. That's how hard blended family is. Blended family is not easy. But there's so many blended family around. And I want to be an advocate one day to talk about some of the woes of having a blended family. It is not easy, guys. Not easy. This here, guys, I wish you guys could taste. The smoothies, what I want you guys to taste more than anything else. The smoothies are the best. If you ever get a smoothie from my house, you will always want a smoothie from my house. We make the best smoothies over here. But I don't like making smoothies. I don't. If my husband tell me to make a smoothie, I act like when he always wanted me to cook and I didn't want to cook. Shout out from Savannah, Georgia. Is that a cooking channel? This is not really a cooking. So my niche is cooking for my family. So I started this channel because I'm a modern day woman. I work 4 days a week. Very great job. And I have a business. And I have 2 stepkids with 4 kids of mine, 2 adults out of my 4. And so basically 2 smaller kids that I have to really, cater for. My husband, he loves his food. He loves his food. And so I said to him, I was like, we would stop somebody from cleaning and make the kids clean up behind themselves. And then we could have a cook come in and cook for you, because by the time I get off work, I may have a report to do, and then I have to take Gabs to piano lessons, gymnastics, swimming. I said, it's a lot for me. And he says, don't worry about it. I'll cook it myself. It crushed my heart. And so I was like, I don't expect you, because my husband's job is very strenuous. Okay? It's very, very strenuous. And so I was like, yes, he does. And so because his job is so strenuous, I was like, I kind of feel bad, because I'm like, I work from home if I'm not traveling. And even though my job is hard too, for him to leave off the road to come and cook, it's just not something. So I would just come in the kitchen, and he's like, I could tell you did not want to cook this food. Because my food, like, guys, this breakfast, I would have done cooking it already. And he'd be like, oh, the saltfish is salt. And I was like, it's salt? Okay. And then he was not having that. He said, you know what? I make my own food. He said, I make my own food. Well, what I think about the generational young woman, I'm sorry for their husbands. Like, I'm very, very sorry for their husband, because, I mean, I have a 24-year-old. And my daughter, she couldn't make this breakfast, even if she had a husband. She just couldn't, because she didn't take even the time to learn this. She was never interested in learning this. It's just like, I see before I got married, she see her mom. I was in college. I was in grad school. She see our mom just going to work, working, making our money. We go out to eat at restaurants, or I'll bring them home something to eat, or I'll cook some Alfredo or something. And then that was our life. That was our life. Even though I'm a Jamaican mom, I was so busy in my career that I forget the need for that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so oftentimes that, we're a career woman, we make a lot of money, we do this, we do that. We're too good to do certain things. And at the end of the day, yes, you have a career, but you end up lonely, or you end up unhappy. Not saying that in marriage is just straight happiness. Don't believe nobody with that. Marriage is not all straight happiness. We have days when we don't want to see each other, days when I hate him, days when he hate me. But because the love that we have for each other, we still stay together. So, but, we lose companionship because we don't want to compromise. And we feel like I used to get my nails done every weekend. And I was like, I can't be in the kitchen doing all of this, doing da 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 da. Let's go out to eat. And I like, you don't have to pay for it. I pay for it because I don't want to cook. So I had to compromise. And by me compromising, I realized that he enjoys his food more. If I said I'm going downstairs to make something, like a while ago, he was like, hey, come, let's just chill. And I was like, no, I'm going to make you some breakfast. And he's like, okay. You know what I mean? But before, when I never cared about what I was doing, he would be like, okay, let's go and have some breakfast. And so the reason for this channel is just to encourage modern day mom or the younger generation that sometimes you got to take the time to cater to your man. You got to take the time, because hi from Turkey, how are you? What's good morning in your language? Thank you so much, Andy. You got to take the time, not only to your man, you got to take the time to cater to your family, because my kids, they don't like Jamaican food, because even though I'm a Jamaican mom, I never cook Jamaican food like that. And so I do have to switch it up sometimes. The other day, you guys see me do fried rice and sweet and sour chicken, and everybody enjoyed it. I do chili in the wintertime, because I know chili is a tradition in my house. My kids want my chili. It's like when I cook chili, it's a big fight in this house. They want the chili, and don't touch it. I have to make them separate bowls and put it away, because I only make chili once or twice a year, and it's on the real coldest day, and that's like in November. And they know mommy not gonna make no more chili, and so they be fighting over the chili. You know what I mean? And so those are the tradition with my kids that I do with them. And so, yes, I do this because I do love my family, and whether they act like they know that I love them, the things that I do, I don't have to. Like, really, I really don't have to. And my kids could tell you that they'll be like, "Mommy, ever since you got married, and I've been married 9, almost 10 years. Like, you cook more, and I also gain weight, guys. Whether I eat the food or not, I gain a lot of weight because now I'm required to eat more. Before, I had breakfast, a smoothie for breakfast, because when I'm in the office, I get up, I go to the gym in the morning, go to get a smoothie. Lunchtime, I get me a lunch. I have some snacks. Dinner time, I just grab the kids some pasta or something from the restaurant, or some chicken tenders, and that's it. My day would be done. You know what I mean? So, but being married is different. And guys, marriage requires a lot of compromise, and especially when you have a blended family, it's harder. Blended family is no joke, especially if the outside family is, yeah. So here we go. This looks like it's finished. And the reason why I season up the seasoning instead of the callaloo. I put the season on the on the season instead of the callaloo because I want the callaloo to still have its natural flavor. You don't see this kind of attitude anymore. Yeah, I know. And that's why I started this channel. But it did not just come easy. Let me tell you, the worst thing you could do is have a woman who makes her own money and makes good money. And so once you're in that type of caliber, it's hard to get to the mindset of, oh, I'm going to go around a stove. I'll do laundries. I never had a problem. I never had a problem doing the laundry, you know? That was always easy for me. But like to go around the stove, I had a big problem. I had a big problem with that. Because, you know, yeah, I can't wait until you get married too. But don't rush marriage. Make sure you get a good woman. A woman, I'm not saying a woman's job is not supposed to cook, clean, wash plates, wash your clothes. But at the end of the day, as long as you guys have a partnership where you guys can do that, fine. But I think at the end of the day, a woman's still supposed to take off some of the tradition our grandparents had. Because your grandparents, well, you can go over grandma's house, you can get a meal, right? You can go over grandpa's house and you can get a good meal. And so I think that tradition should somewhat still be inside the home. And so oftentimes, even though my kids may not know to cook all the traditional Jamaican food, they know how to cook salmon, they know how to cook chili, they know how to cook a certain stuff that they like, so they can share with their grandkids, because I'm not always going to be around. You know what I mean? You don't have to wait to Jamaica to get some Jamaican food. And so I hope you get a good wife. A good wife. But these things are what we're taught in Jamaica to do. In a Jamaican woman household, you're gonna get your food. Trust and believe me. You're gonna get fed, you're gonna get your clothes washed. You're gonna get all of that. And it doesn't matter what level of society they're in, they're gonna do it. Or even if they have a helper to do it, one or two of the nights they're gonna come home and they're still gonna cook your food. All right, here you go. potatoes. So that's one of the perks that I like, the fact that I was born and raised in Jamaica, because I learned how to do that. I go back home and I see little kids like 8 years old. They can come in the kitchen and make this type of breakfast. And my kids is like, Mommy, that is slavery. I'm like, that is, I can keep a man. They be cracking up. They're like, Mommy, that is so slavery. I said, honey, that means they're going to be able to keep a man. Okay? You know, a lot of people is afraid of strong women, though. It can be intimidating. It can be. It can be so intimidating, guys. This is all vegetables, guys. Vegetables, vegetables, vegetables. And callaloo gives you iron. A lot of men say they love a strong woman until they get one. Especially a strong Jamaican woman. Her mouth, we are feisty. Not to mention, we make our own. So we are very feisty. All right, don't leave. I'm going to come back and wrap it up. I'm going to take him his breakfast, okay? Yes, we still do that. In this world, day and age, I still do that. Give me 1 second. Thank you guys for anybody who stayed to watch the ending of this. Thank you. And I hope I covered everything. I hope I didn't offend anybody. My intention is not to offend anybody on here. It's just to tell you what I had to do. You know, and it's just to tell you what I had to do. So I could choose not to cook if I want to. I could order out every day if I want to. But hey, thank you so much, Dwight Brown. Thank you for enjoying my company. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have not done so yet, don't forget to leave a comment. Women are supposed to balance man mentally and physically in their life. I believe so. But you gotta remember that today, men, most of them are not carrying their weight. They're not. So women are balancing, and women are doing most of the balancing. And so, yes, you can try to balance, and you can try to balance the wrong man. And you can try to balance, and you can balance the wrong woman. And so I think woman and man as a whole should try to maintain a balance and stop gender rolling stuff, you know? It's a woman's job to cook. It's a woman's job to clean. It's a woman's job to do that. But as I tell you, when I used to go into the office, there are days when he would have to come home and make something to eat. But the fact that I work from home and he doesn't want me to hire somebody to cook, I think it's just supposed to be a mandatory thing that I cook. And any day I don't cook, he'll take something home. Oh, my condolences. My condolences. Cosiso. Cosico, my condolences. And oftentimes what people realize is most people, they want companionship when they're old. And come on, at that age, I gotta understand if you're divorced after 35 years, 40 years, trying to find companionship or you lost your loved one. But when you had all your life, especially a career woman like me, oh, I make my money, I can foot my own bill, I can afford the most expensive vacation, I can live the most lavish life as I want to. And so for that, who you think I am to be cooking your food? Who you think I am to be doing your laundry? I'm too good for that. But at the end of the day, you lose companionship. You don't get that. Yeah? And that's what money can't buy. Does it make sense? Or yet, if money even buys some form of companionship, it's not a meaningful companionship. I try to be. I try to be a Lady Dwight. Nah, she might feel 30%, so I have to pick up 70%. It don't have to be 30 or 70. I understand a lot of people say they don't believe in the 50-50 rule. Do I believe in 50-50? Of course. Why not? I believe in 50-50. I believe in 30-70. I believe in 0-100. I believe in anything that makes your family work. I believe in anything that makes your family work. And this is what some people, oh, I am waiting for a man who can foot all the bill. And sometimes those men who fit all the bill, the way they treat you, is not worth it. It's not worth your sanity. Whatever works for your family, whether it's 50-50, 30-70, 0-100, if that meets your family circumstances, that won't meet your family circumstances. Don't make society dictate how your relationship should be. And because of that, you end up lonely. Can't change us. And one thing I can tell you about a Jamaican man, they will come in. Even my husband's son came from Jamaica 2 years ago. I told him, I'm like, you need to train this man like a Jamaican man, because these women, they're going to take advantage of it. A Jamaican man will come in. If you don't cook their food, they'll put the food on the fire and they'll cook their own food. They will wash their own clothes. And if they don't have a woman, they will wash their own clothes, they cook their own food, and they clean their own house. So when you have men like that who can do those stuff for themselves, they really don't need you as a woman, only for companionship. And you know how many women are out there for that? Because even if you get companionship, you don't have the right energy. You don't match. You can have companionship from somebody and you don't match. And so you just passed over and another one replaced. And you passed over and another one replaced. That's not how I want my daughters to live their life. And that's not how I want to live my life. And I choose not to live my life that way. Money can't buy love. Money can't. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care if you pay for everything for a dude. He will still choose a girl who would cook his meal. Yeah, over you. Over you 1,000,000 times. Make him a plate. Thank you so much, Dwight. I mean, what I think about dating outside of your race, we're all human. We're all human beings. If that's where you find love, of course. Of course. I see a famous DJ in Jamaica, Vice Cartel. He has an interracial relationship, and people are going crazy and wondering why this man is so in love with this girl and that he's intimidated. No. Yes, they're two different races, but this girl is pressing his clothes on an iron board when they got money where they could take it to a dry cleaner or they could have a helper. It's not that they can't afford to press his clothes or not that they can't afford to cook him a meal, but as rich as he is, his girl is doing that. Trust and believe me, a man would trade that, and he doesn't have no problem with giving women money and expensive gifts. But he will trade that for a girl who's doing that. Yeah. And some of us is thinking, oh, I'm so pretty. I make my money. I'm so smart. I ain't got no kids. I'm it. And all you get is just like a card. Okay? All you get is just like a card. You just passed around like a card. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Or I want to find an I value man. Okay. Get over it. Get over it because the world is changing and we got to move with the world. Thank you so much, Duane. The world is changing. And trust and believe me, men have a lot of options. They do. They have a lot of options. So if a man chooses to have a relationship with you or be with, not just a man, relationship on a whole, if somebody chooses to be with you, you got to stand out different from the others. You got to stand out. Not just men, women too. We have options. And so you got to stand out. What make you different from everybody else? It's just like going to a job interview. What make you, oh, you have a degree. Oh, you have a master's. Oh, you have a law degree. Oh, you passed the bar. Okay. You have worked on this circuit. Oh, you have done this. You have done that. What make you so different than all the other attorneys or all the other employees? What makes you so different? Sometimes it's just a personality. Sometimes it's how you go above and beyond the other person. Sometimes it's how you're able to compromise. Exactly. And so like men, some men still have, even though they're born in this generation, they still have some we said no, conservative values. Because I saw my mom doing that. And even though my mom maintained a job, it may not be a high income job. My mom had to work 10 times harder than you. And my mom was able to manage her home and still feed her family. And so therefore, when I come home and you just pulling out a foil paper feeding me, I don't want that because I don't know what they put on that food. I don't know how they make it. I don't know how the area was when they were cleaning up. And if I will do that sometimes, a few times a month, I'm not going to be sitting here eating out at a restaurant every single day just because you think you're a high value woman. I'm not going to do that. Was I ever at that place? Yeah. But at the same time, I knew these values as a kid because I grew up seeing my grandmother wash, cook, and clean. I grew up seeing my neighbor wash, cook, and clean. And in Jamaica, you're looked at, as they will call a worthless woman, if you don't maintain your home, if your home is not clean, if you don't feed your family. And so that was always in the back of my brain. So even though I'm able to afford certain lifestyle now, and I'm super educated, I'm highly educated now, and life is great. Did I lose those values? No. So it wasn't hard for me to adjust back to those values that I was already instilled in me. Like my kids, even though they're not able to cook all the Jamaican meal, all those values I instilled with them from a very young age. Like my kids will tell you, my house got to be clean. A place in a woman's house that I used to judge a woman, in which I don't, you might come at me for this, but the first place I go into when I go to somebody's house, I want to see how clean your refrigerator is, because your refrigerator is like your plate. And if your refrigerator ain't clean, I really don't want anything to eat from you. Your kitchen is dirty, I don't want anything to eat from you. Your bathroom is dirty, I don't want anything to eat from you. Your house could be dirty, I would overlook that because probably you have small kids, but you can't have your bathroom a mess. That's where germs are transferred so easily. And so I grew up on Saturdays, I had to clean the house, clean the bathroom, whatever. However, life has brought me to a place where I can have somebody come out and clean for me. I can do that. But now I'm raising teenagers. And so while I did that while they were a little bit younger, now they're teenagers. And so if I don't instill these values in them, what's going to happen is they're going to say, oh, we can call somebody to clean it. Even though you have the money. Yes. So now I have them clean their own bathroom. Your places to clean, your bathroom and your room. You got to know how to clean up your surrounding. You have to know that. Money, I don't care how much money you have. You got to know cleanliness. Yeah. And that's what we're lacking in this society. Mother never let you hungry. And I know she had to probably go out and bust it. Yeah. But this generation today, well, I have my college kids, like my husband will pull up and he's like, I see somebody dropping off food. And I say, you know who that for? But what happened is, when you eat out that often, because of the type of season they use in the food, by the time you reach 25, you have hypertension and diabetes. Yes, you can eat out. Yes, you can afford it. Yes, you don't got bills to pay, so you can buy all the food you want. But then you end up with diabetes and hypertension, something that you have to deal with for the rest of your life because you were straight up lazy. And it's not that I don't cook food that they can eat. They feel it looks cute that you can DoorDash and Uber Eats. And a lot of modern day women today, they feel it's cute. Like, I was watching this vlogger, and I'm not being judgmental, guys. I saw this vlogger. She does not work. She is an influencer. And what she did was she ordered like a catering amount of Chipotle. Like, that's rice, corn, some diced up chicken, some sour cream, some lettuce. And she basically portion size it out for she and her husband to take to work. Tell me now, guys. Okay, if you don't know how to cook rice like me, I got it. But technology has made it so easy that you could get a rice cooker. You telling me she works from home as an influencer? I work from home in a professional job. I work in a court settings, okay? I have kids here going to school. To trust and believe it, my life is very stressful. You tell me she couldn't put some rice in a rice cooker, get some canned corns, put on the stove to eat up, cut up some chicken breasts and just stir in the pot like this and put some season on it and cut up some lettuce. She couldn't do that? I know you got the money to do that, to go to Chipotle. But do you see how they make their food in the fast food place? When I was in college, I worked in a restaurant. Everything is not made the same way. But does it look, it looks cute. It looks like, oh my God, bougie. I don't cook, I don't clean. It's eye fashion. It's eye fashion. That fashion is, as Jamaica would say, that fashion then nah wear. And that's the type of fashion I love to dress, guys, but that's the type of fashion me nah wear. I don't want it. I don't want it. Cleanliness is very important for real. I'm a hardworking person and I love my food and also a chef from Jamaica. Yeah, do I? And you can cook your own food. So when you get a woman, if you want a woman, just you lie down in a bed one day and you say, yo, I don't want to cook. Go make me something. And she's like, oh, I'm going to order out. You're like, what the? What the? Girl, my girl, just slow it, man. Me going to do it myself. Just slow it. No matter with it. And automatically, her card got shuffled. Just by that. Like, what me I do with she? We can't marry she. Cleanliness is next to godliness. My kids just tell me, Mommy, you're just OCD. It's not OCD. It's keeping things in order. Keeping things clean. It's not OCD. We call it cleanliness. real, real, me think it's status. Yeah, I'm 23 and I feel I'm getting old. But you said don't rush marriage. You don't want to marry the wrong one. You don't want to. And another thing is, a lot of men do. They try to marry a woman because she's cute. Um, Beauty fades. Beauty fades. And so this is why we have so much divorce. Because beauty fades, but you gotta marry somebody who love God. You gotta marry somebody who love you. Let me tell you how today marriage is. Oh, when I met him, he had money. He's rich. He give me this, he give me that. Now today he's sick and he can't do that no more. That's not what I married. I had a friend who told me that. She knew somebody who made an accident and I was like, oh, are you gonna be there? She's like, mm-mm. I didn't marry him. Mm-mm. When we decide on this, we didn't decide to go take care of him. Mm-mm. That's not my job. That's his mom's job. And so you want somebody who's going to be there when you're sick. You want somebody who's going to take care of your children for you if you're not able to. You want somebody, if you can't work, is still going to be there to provide for you. You want that type of person. You want somebody who have true values and stand by them despite of how hard the challenges might get. Because oftentimes you see people married and the other person meets in a car accident and they're like, I didn't sign up for that. Deuces. When you say I do, marriage is a gift from God, right? And when you get a gift, how does that feel? It feels so special, right? You feel so happy the fact that, oh, I got this nice gift. Well, when you think about marriage, think about it as a gift from God. He gave you a wonderful gift. And so rushing to get married and rushing into not choosing the right mate can be so daunting. It can be daunting and may lead into divorce. It may lead into divorce because you don't know the right person until at least 5 years into the marriage, 7 years into the marriage. Then you're seeing flaws about that person that you're not willing to live with, right? I'm not going to say shock it up, but make sure when you're making the right choices, when you're choosing a mate, you're looking for these qualities. They love God, just like you. They're able to maintain their family. They're able to take control even if you can't. And yes, a man's role is to guide and protect his family. But a woman's role is also to respect her husband, right? And so if something happened and they can't respect you, you really don't want that. You really don't want it. And marriage takes a lot of compromise. I teach my wife to cook and now, see, my husband did that. I say it all the time. My husband, because I did not like cooking, he taught me how to cook his food the way he wants it. Yes. And so, not because your mama and father didn't teach you to cook. Your husband, if he knows, he can show you. She can teach you to wash if you didn't know how to wash. She can teach you to braid her hair if you didn't know how to do it. And she can't because she's sick. 14 years. And I can tell you, marriage is a day-to-day compromise. Compromise. You have to constantly be compromising. And who told me this morning that they were celebrating 22 years? 22 years of marriage. It is not easy. It requires a lot of compromise. A lot. Angie. Require a lot of compromise. And you don't just bow out because that person is not doing well. Oh, this is not what I married. I'm not putting up with this. That's why you got to be careful when you're choosing a mate. Yeah. Teaching them and them applying it is a whole different thing. They think I'm miserable. When I tell them, they think I'm very miserable. Yeah, yeah, you have to be, especially a woman who. There's this Jamaican guy, Stevens. He's a footballer in Jamaica. He used to be a footballer. He does work with his football federation. He married a girl from Russia. Her name is Swaggy. My husband loves Swaggy. He'd be like, "Oh my God, I really love this girl. She's Russian, okay? Never one day she ever seen anything cook in shape or form in Jamaican food. And when you see Swaggy cook for her husband, when you see how Swaggy care for her husband, he said all the time, I go on the road, these girls trying to talk to me. He's like, are you crazy? I don't want my wife to take my kids to Russia and I don't see them again. I don't want to jeopardize my family. He will. She's a white lady and he's a black guy. And they're like, oh, because she's white. It has nothing to do with color. It's how that lady cared for him. A lot of things she didn't know. She didn't know how to cook his food. She learned from her neighbors. She learned from his sister. She learned from his mom how to cook the food the way he likes it. So you can learn. And she's from a whole different race. Kimmy, you're back. I just cooked callaloo and saltfish. You missed it. The dumpling. You got to go back and watch it when I'm done. God first. If you're talking to somebody and they don't have no values for God or believe in God, you'll be like, how you gonna care for me? Because that's where all the principles is laid out. I mean, if you don't value that, you're not gonna. That's like the manual to life. Whether you know it or not, that's the manual to life. Oh, did you like it? It's a skirt suit. It's a skirt. I've been wearing a lot of, I don't know. I've been into this long skirt now all of a sudden. I'm going through that phase. Are you on my Instagram? If you're on my Instagram, you'll see too. You guys could follow my Instagram. It's in my bio. So if you guys look on my bio, you'll see my Instagram. Just click on it and you guys could follow me Instagram and Facebook. Anytime. Well, guys, my hubby is home. Kids are at school. And I'm off. So I got to go spend some time with him because he's a spoiled brat. He's a spoiled brat. And so for that, I'm going to end my vlog here. I may come on early to cook later. But the kids have gymnastic, cheerleading. They have a lot of activities this evening. And so if I can come back on and make something later, I will. If not, I'll see you in a week. You're living in Canada here, and you can do jerk chicken and festival. Yeah, I've done festival on the stove here. I've done jerk chicken, but it's not the same way as the Jamaican jerk chicken. And even if I put it out on the grill, you know the taste of the coal we use here. I don't really like that taste of it. But I do jerk chicken inside of the oven, and we make festival all the time. I always make festival on this channel, always, because the kids, that's their favorite. Yeah, go follow me on Instagram, Kimmy. My link is in my bio. I have an Instagram and a Facebook if you click on it. And I also have an Amazon store front. So if you guys click on any one of those links, then, you guys could follow me. Have a wonderful day. Let me go spend some time with my man. Bye. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys later or tomorrow.